House of Representatives in the United States passed a resolution and urging the President of the United States to consider extending generous economic support to Bangladesh upon completion, this is the condition, of an internationally accepted, free and fair election before the end of December 2008. The House of Representatives in its resolution 1402, that's the number, titled Supporting a Transition to the Democratic Environment through a free, fair, credible, internationally accepted, peaceful and a transparent election process to be held in Bangladesh before the deadline. My question to Mr. Ambassador is Bangladesh, having done, the caretaker government, having done a good job as to successfully initiated to eradicate corruption to a significant extent in all levels of the country and to restore law and order, can and will we be able to achieve that deadline and not miss out on this economic support? The size, shape and transparency or the frequency of it is yet to be determined, but it is important that we meet that deadline. So can we, and what can we Bangladeshis who reside outside the United States can help in the process of doing so? Thank you.
Given the assurances offered by the Chief Advisor repeatedly, given the process that is now on, given the fact that the political parties were the major stakeholders in the electoral process in Bangladesh, I have reason to believe that the elections will be held as scheduled. So that is one. And the second thing is the economic package that you have said, we are working on that, and that could bring in elements from investment, support, trade, duty-free entry under NPTA, and also some support for dealing with the challenges that is coming from the climate change issues. So we are working on the content of the economic package that might be coming out, and we are engaged with the Congress. I hope that if we can really cross 18 December landmark, then Bangladesh has a good potential to expand or qualitatively lift the relationship that we are having with the United States. We will contact our expatriate community to mobilize support with the congressmen, with the leaders, and we have done it and we will continue to do it, and we will welcome your support. And rest assured that as soon as something is coming up, our consulate will be activated and they will get in touch with you, and we welcome you and appreciate your support. And as I say always, that it is our job to promote that process. It's not only the mission's job. We can't do it alone. So that's why we seek your support and assistance in this regard.
This is the IT. This country is outsourcing billions and billions of IT technology, mostly in India. We are neighbor to India. What kind of resources we have? Could you just mention? I personally, am a software engineer. I've been going to India last 3 months ago. I spent in Bangalore. Also, I spent in Hyderabad 3 months. From the airport, they have taken care of me very well. And I remember 11 years ago, right after I graduated from Pennsylvania State University, I went to set up a business in computer science, computer area, and I had hard time from the Chhatawati people and the government. Please tell me two things. What are the resources you have? So instead of going to Hyderabad or Bangalore, we can go to Dhaka. And what government is doing to help the people to block this Chhatawati and the other things?
Business should be done by the private sector people. Government can give the policy support. The policy support for the IT was there since 2002 when the government declared it as a first sector. But I would say that perhaps we have not been able to really capitalize on that opportunity until very recently. And as I just mentioned, on 16th of this month, just last week almost, I attended a huge IT fair in New York, outsourced world, and I was really encouraged to see 17 Bangladeshi farms coming out, and Bangladesh stall was the biggest stall there, to be honest with you. And that has really, really encouraged me. So now you have the policy in place, and now people are also extending their hands. And I don't know, I'm sure you know some of these people who are working now in the IT sector. IT, you are right, that IT is the next big sector. At this time only in the US, the market is the size of outsourcing market I'm talking about, $132 billion. Bangladesh is now exporting only 27 million so far. Not in the US, to all other countries, Europeans and others. So this is a huge, huge market. And Bangladesh, I believe that the interest that I'm now seeing among the IT professionals, then you could perhaps look at that with a positive note. And in terms of training the people, our universities, colleges are now giving more focus on the IT. And I can share with you one small experience, and perhaps if you want to participate, you are welcome. In New Jersey, there is a Bangladeshi expatriate group by the name VAB, Volunteers Association of Bangladesh or something. They are now supporting spread of computer literacy in Bangladesh. And so far they have set up around 82 computer centers in rural areas, different rural areas. And during my last visit to Dhaka in August, I visited one of that kind of centers in Manikanj. And I was surprised the enthusiasm it has created among the people. I went to a school where the center was set up. I saw students have made a roster to get the training, which extends to 3 years. They have made a roster for next 3 years to take the training. That kind of enthusiasm has been generated. And I would invite all of you, if you are interested, you can contact them, you can contact us also. I am supporting them from behind. If anybody is interested to set up computer school or computer center in your school, in your locality, in the public library or wherever you want to do that, you can contribute $2,600, and that VAB will set up that center, train up 2 persons to be technical support, and they run the school for almost 2 years on their own. And if you give another $600, it could be run for 3 years. So this is one thing they are doing, and this is a great opportunity, I believe. So I am inviting the community members, if you are interested, if we can create an infrastructure of education at the rural level or at the backyard of our society, then I am sure that IT has a great future in Bangladesh. And we need to generate that kind of enthusiasm. By only setting up few city center or urban centers will not perhaps serve the purpose. So IT has a future. Bangladesh can get connected globally through this IT. And it is not for business, it is also for our own development, to open up our minds, open up the opportunities for our younger generation.
Every road that I've seen passes through every little village along the way. It's a big impediment to efficiency. Is there any likelihood in the near future or any time that there will be a good road between Dhaka and Chittagong?
Last January, after a seminar, investment seminar in New York, some of the young Bangladeshi kids, I call them kids because they are all below 30, some of them came up to me and said, Ambassador, we can raise $10 billion from this room. I said, can you? Are you sure? Yes. He said, give us a good project. And he said, we have 40 venture capital managers here in this room. We can raise funds for you. Give us a project. So I think the Bangladesh that we are thinking of, it needs a huge infrastructural upgradation. And what you are talking is, we are thinking not only road, we need a better railways, we need better air connection. I mean, imagine if $10 billion come as an investment in Bangladesh. At this time, with the current infrastructure that we have, we'll have difficulty to manage it. So definitely infrastructure. both physical and education is required in Bangladesh. So I fully share your view.
We are also at the economic crossroad. We don't know what lies ahead. Whether this current open market economy will sustain or a new thing will emerge. So this is an issue. This is an issue that needs to be debated. And what we will find in the days ahead, there is a complete answer to that. Before that, we all are concerned what's going on in our vicinity.